Howdy everyone. Konstantin is here. Welcome to Inside Russia. Yet another daily update on what is happening in my country, in Russia. Welcome. Friday. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF. All I gotta say, I've had a long week. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming. Let me open my chat. Well, not chat, but really. No chat, no live stream chat until about 30 minutes from now. Dear mods, would you please... Oh yeah, Lorna is giving me 5x5. Thank you so much. Looks like I am live. Would you please... Oh yeah, Lorna. And good to go. Have a couple messages for you today. One is less personal, one is more personal. Shall we? Without further ado. My topic of the stream today is this. I want to speak of very strange, and this is my opinion, okay? This is my estimation. This is how I feel. Of very strange decisions that Russian Ministry of Defense has made over the course of 2 months that this operation has been taking place, this event has been taking place. And my first buffering, and it's fantastic, huh? I just love when it starts buffering. Just love. Oh, I cannot stand this internet in Uzbekistan. I am sorry. Anyway, hopefully you can see and hear me well now. It's buffering on my computer. Looks like it's not buffering on the telephone. That's where I stream. But again, my idea, my opinion, my thoughts that some things that Russian Ministry of Defense has done, well, let's put it this way, strange decisions. I'm not a military expert, but you know, I find that some of the things very strange. Quite a few of them, actually. And this is what I want to share with you today. First of all, it seems very strange to me. Let's put it this way. I am a Russian citizen. I was born and raised. I've been paying taxes. I've been voting. I'm a taxpayer, voter. I'm a law-abiding citizen. You know, and I'm a good member of society, let's say, in good standing. Okay? I feel that I am part of we are the people. And we are the people are number one in the country. And we are the people pay for a lot of things. We are the people provide for a lot of things. You know, we pay taxes and our money is being used to finance Ministry of Defense. I'm sorry, let me. This is our money. This is our budget, and we paying out of our pocket. So we have Ministry of Defense to protect us. It's playing a function of, first of all, protection. If anyone decides to invade Russia, attack Russia, I really hope and I demand Russian Ministry of Defense mobilize all the strength, all the troops, all armor and so forth, hardware, to actually defend Russia. Okay, this is the basics that I jump from. Now, this event started on the 24th of February, and Russian Ministry of Defense has been involved. Well, obviously, it's a hand of the government that's reached out into Ukraine to reach some kind of goals. There were two goals given to us, and initially, and they were denazification, demilitarization of Ukraine. Okay, I'm not questioning publicly these goals. Okay, I heard Vladimir Putin addressing us. He must have had his reasons. Okay, right or wrong, time will tell, and everyone will be responsible in the future. If they did something good for Russia, great. If they did something bad, most likely in the future, they will be held responsible. Time will tell again, okay? So, but I'm not questioning their reasons. I heard everything, and I also understand that the Russians to silence Russian citizens, not to spread fakes and disinformation. And if we contradict Russian Ministry of Defense by spreading fakes, unconfirmed information, disinformation, then we face criminal prosecutions. Okay, I understand that. But then, in return, I demand that Ministry of Defense gives the truthful and objective information on a daily basis. It informs of everything that is going on in Ukraine. It informs of progress that it achieves every single day. It reports of losses of Russian soldiers. It reports of losses of hardware and so forth. And it gives us clear information every single day. Now, so far, it's been 2 months, and I have not felt that I and all Russian citizens have been given current daily updates on current events happening in Ukraine. And I and many people around me, we have a feeling that we are kind of being kept in the dark. We do not get information on how many people, Russian soldiers, have died. We only heard twice from Russian Ministry of Defense, and it was a long time ago. The first time was 7 days into the operation. Second time was over 3 weeks ago from now. Okay, so we still don't know how many of our boys, our finest, have fallen. We don't know how many soldiers were killed in Ukrainian army. We don't know how many civilians were killed, murdered, we don't know, okay? We're still waiting for this information. So, this decision to keep us in the dark seems very strange to me, okay? I don't understand, and I would really like to hear this explanation. Why? Second, why has Russian army failed to conquer Kiev and Kharkov? Right at the very beginning of this event, at the very start, it was clear that Russian army was nearing Kharkov. Well, Kharkov was on the border. it almost entered Kharkov on day one. And it was nearing Kiev. It was encircling Kiev. There were a lot of fightings going on and things like that. We saw that on Russian news, okay? And somehow Russian army could not take over Kiev fast and could not take over Kharkov fast. Now, did it try? Well, we were not given a clear answer. We still don't know. But judging from other news on the other side of Ukraine, where Russian Ministry of Defense would come out and say, hey, this is day number 5, number 6, number 7. Today, we conquered so many villages, village of this, village of that, town of this, town of that, okay? So that was one part of the story, but in the northern east of Ukraine, we didn't hear anything like that, okay? And the question is, why? It was a very strange thing not to conquer Kiev and Kharkov soon, because denazification, right? That's one of the goals, and you cannot denazify the country without changing country's leadership. Well, the country's leadership, President Zelensky, was in Kiev all that time, and basically he was at hand's reach from the Russian army, like a few dozens of kilometers. Okay, that's not much. Yet, somehow, Russian army did not do that. And it seems very strange, and I would like to know why. Perhaps there is an explanation behind that. Okay, I'm ready to take it, but I would like to hear. Why? The decision question number 3, that the thing number 3 that seems very strange to me. Why, over the course of 2 months, Russian army was not able to complete conquering the city of Melitopol. Mariupol. Melitopol was conquered, I think one of the first ones. The city of Mariupol. It seems like Mariupol is where the nest of Nazis was in Ukraine. The battalion Azov, which was named by the US Senate as an official extremist organization. Okay, so Russian government thought that Azov, battalion Azov, extremists. The US government, the US senators thought that, this Azov battalion extremists and Nazis. So why didn't Russian army take over Mariupol real fast and bloodless? 2 months, okay? Very strange, right? Perhaps there is an explanation. I would like to know. Perhaps there is a reason. It's just I haven't heard any explanations. I haven't heard any reasons. Now, another thing that seems very strange is on March 27th, one of our star Russian generals made an announcement that all of a sudden Russian army was decreasing activity around Kiev and withdrawing towards somewhere, I don't know where. Just decreasing, and that's it. And all of a sudden, Russian army really did decrease. It stopped fighting around Kiev. My understanding, it stopped attempting to take over Kiev and started pulling back. Wait a second. Big question is, why? Why did we come into Ukraine? I thought that the reason was to denazify. That means to change leadership of the country. And all of a sudden, we started withdrawing, right? Very strange. I've yet to hear the understanding. Again, I am sure that the Russian Ministry of Defense has very good, very viable explanation for every single move it does, But please tell us, why are you keeping us in the dark? Why was all of a sudden withdrawal and stopping of activities around Kiev? And Kiev is coming back to life from what I'm seeing. Cars driving there, people start coming back to their homes in Kiev and stuff like that. So it means Russian army is far away somewhere. Where, I don't know. But somehow it stopped the activities in the north, but it has continued combating in the south, okay? And there's no explanation why one part was withdrawn, another part of the army kept on doing what it was doing. Very strange. Then Russian media, Russian news reported that 2 generals killed in action. Russian generals were killed in action. That seems very strange to me. How could generals be killed in action? Was it a mistake of someone who sent the generals to the front line? Or was it mistake by the generals? In my understanding, again, I'm not a military expert, but my amateur understanding is that the generals are the brain of the army, and they're supposed to be far away from the front lines, doing their things, designing strategy, assessing the situation, keeping hand on current events, monitoring what's going on and things like that. How can generals be on the front lines, yet let alone getting killed? Where's their security? Wasn't there security on the front lines? Weren't generals guarded accordingly? It seems very strange, okay? Again, no details have been given except for the fact perhaps there's an investigation of people responsible for keeping generals safe. Perhaps they are under trial, but please let us know. That would explain a lot. Still, no explanation. Another strange thing is the whole thing that happened to Moskva, the flagship of Russia's Black Sea Fleet. Now, Russian Ministry of Defense has given us explanation that there was a fire, not too huge of a fire, but somehow the arms detonated and the ship was damaged and the crew was evacuated and the ship later sank due to high seas. Okay, it was being tugged to the nearest port, but it sank. Now, many questions. The whole thing seems very strange. There is a military operation taking place. The flagship is, 100 miles off enemy's land, not too far from the action. Yet, somehow, someone, obviously, who needs to be doing a good job keeping the ship safe, because there are so many procedures for ships, military vessels at sea to keep them safe, exactly to prevent anything like fire happening, okay? And all of a sudden, someone did a lousy job and there was a fire, and boom, as a result, the ship sank. Who was that responsible? Please let us know. Where is the investigation? How many people died? How many sailors died? Perhaps no one died. That would be a miracle. We accept that with open arms, okay? But you tell us. You didn't tell us that no one died. You didn't tell us that some people died. So you just keep on keeping us in the dark. Okay, so what is the deal with Moskva? Please tell us what is happening right now. Is perhaps high command of Russia's fleet being investigated? Is there a trial? What's going on? We would love to know. Hey, we paid for that ship out of our tax money. We demand to know the truth, Whew. It's good stuff. Keep on coming. Russian army has experienced abrupt change of leadership, right? Some people who were in charge of this operation were replaced by other people in the middle of operation. That's strange, odd, okay? Because you usually don't do things like that. If everything is going according to the plan, why would you change the leadership? I don't know. Perhaps something is not going according to the plan, but we would like to know. We demand to know because, again, we are financing this operation. I'm financing it out of my own pocket. I'm paying taxes. Lots of taxes, by the way. So I need to know what happened to result in the change of leadership in the middle of a major military operation. To me, that seems very strange. And the last thing that I find very strange is Russian Minister of Defense. Now, he's a very famous guy. Actually, one of my ex-former colleagues knows him personally. They used to work together back in the 80s in the city of Sayanogorsk. The Russian Minister of Defense back then, he was a construction executive. Okay, he was not a professional military person. He was simply helping to build an aluminum foil factory. Okay, and he was doing an excellent job, by the way. According to what my colleague said about the guy, they used to go to Banya together and things like that. He said he was a great guy. Sergei Shoigu was a great guy. And, I assume he's still a great guy. But why hasn't he been active lately? Where has he been in the past 4 weeks? I saw him once, and that once was yesterday or day before yesterday, just within very recent days. He was sitting in front of Vladimir Putin, and Vladimir Putin was giving him orders, or perhaps not orders. He was telling him what to do. Okay, but wait a second. Military operation going on. Isn't the Minister of Defense the guy in charge? Isn't he supposed to be telling the president, commander-in-chief, of what's going on? What are the plans? What are the strategies? Everything going according to the plan or not? What are the changes in strategies and stuff like that? Instead, Vladimir Putin yesterday, day before yesterday or yesterday, was just sitting right next to Sergei Shoigu and giving him, telling him to take a good care of the fallen soldiers' families, award them with different medals and stuff like that. And Sergei Shoigu was simply nodding and taking mental notes. That to me seems very strange. Who is in charge? Vladimir Putin, with all my due respect, but he's not a military person, right? He's the president of the country and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. But the Minister of Defense is supposed to be doing a different thing. He's supposed to be controlling and advancing this military operation. Instead, no information from him. He had been very public before, and all of a sudden, he kind of disappeared from public's eye. To me, this seems very, very strange. Okay, I could go on and give you more strangeness of what's going on with Russian military, but they're minor. I've told you 9 or 10 major things that I find strange, okay? And at least what I would like to get, at least answer questions, at least give us information, at least eliminate our concerns about these things, all right? Come out and say, hey, you're absolutely wrong, this is how things are, this and that, okay? But why are you keeping us in the dark? Why? Do you think we don't deserve the truth? You don't think we deserve... Hey, we are the ones paying you, okay? So that's been my first message. The tea is my usual one. Twinings and some no brand loose tea that I bought at the bazaar. Very good. I mix about 50-50. Incredible stuff. Incredible. Anyway, this was my first message about Russian military. That's what I announced in name of the stream and in the thumbnail. But now I would like to share a little more personal thing, and this is about what I made a post in the community section about an hour ago, couple hours ago, something like that, and I would like to tell a little bit more before I turn on the comments. Couple minutes left. Feeling really, really homesick, And someone wrote a comment. I don't remember who, but I think it was she, saying that, oh, that's depression. Been there, done that, and it's not good. Perhaps. I think it's a mix of things. It's lots of worrying for the past 2 months. It's just not even worrying, it's heartbreak. The biggest heartbreak I have ever had in my life, really, for the past 2 months. When I was getting divorced 15 years ago, my heartbreak was not as large, as big. This has been just unbelievable, horrible, and horrendous. I don't even know how to say. I feel tremendous guilt of what's going on and innocent people dying. Because, like I said, Russian citizens, and it seems like not too many people understand that, but we, Russian citizens, all of us, every single financing our army. Okay? I've been feeling very bad about what's going on in Ukraine. You know that. Every single day I come out and I share my feelings. I've been feeling really bad about what's coming to my country, how my country has changed, and what kind of future it has. And the more I analyze, the more I think it's becoming less and less bright. Okay, more bad news coming every single day. They're so plentiful, they're so bad that I'm used to getting bad news every day. They don't shock me anymore. I just read something, and of course, and my telephone goes like bing, 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 5 minutes. That's the bad news. Okay, that's how the bad news sound like. This company leaves. Russia shows negative numbers. That company leaves. Russia gets sanctioned. Keeps on going like a crazy wheel. And that really gets me upset and depressed. Then what is happening with my family and my life? What future awaits us? How I'm going to be supporting my family? What I'm going to be in the future. That's another complete, like, separate, huge number of thoughts that I have constantly in my head. And to top it off, I am here in Uzbekistan. It's going to be 1 month in a few days, on the 25th or 26th. Just a couple short days. 1 month I haven't seen my family. I speak to them every day, and I see them through, picture on my telephone, but it's not the same. And it's really, really tough. It's tough. I miss them so much because I, like, all my life, all last 5 years, I haven't been separated to Michael much, and this is the first time I'm separated from Natasha and Michael. And I had business trips, but they were like short term, few days up to a week perhaps. But this is taking too long, and that also contributes to this mix of feelings. I'm not complaining. Do not get me wrong. Okay, I just I'm really blessed because I came here to Uzbekistan and I've been surrounded by nothing but by love, care, comfort, support. I have friends here. My best friend lives in Tashkent. He literally took me by hand and he solved all my problems that I had. I need to register upon arrival. I needed to get a telephone number. I needed to get a bank account. I needed to find an apartment. And it turned out to be not so easy as I had thought it would be, because so many Russians came in, and all of a sudden there are no free apartments. Okay, you really have to go out of your way to find, especially for short term, for a month. And everything was taken care of for me. Moreover, I got the best treatment, medical treatment here in Tashkent at, you know, fraction of price that I would have paid in Russia. The best doctors, I can't say in the world, but definitely in Uzbekistan and perhaps in Russia, at my service, just at the telephone call, because they're all friends of my friend, you know. I had an eye surgery just like that, and the guys did tremendously great job on my eyes. So that's a huge weight off my shoulders. I had that weight for a few years, and you know, I did the blood work, and it came back with a little like high sugar, and I was really concerned. I called, you know, my friend, and he gave me the telephone number of a guy who hangs out with us like every other day. I called him up and I said, "Hey, buddy, what, like, you know, I have this, you know, sugar problem." And that guy turns out to be #1 endocrinologist in Uzbekistan. Basically, he heals, like he cures, not cures. He's a diabetes doctor. Okay, so I immediately went to his clinic. He did all kinds of tests on me: sugar load, sugar unload, hungry stomach, no water, water, things like that. You know, and turns out like I'm absolutely fine. You know what I mean? The best care I could have had, I received. And my friend literally takes me to different places. All these places I film, that's his support. Okay, it's his idea. He shows me hidden gems. As a tourist, I would never discover them here in Tashkent. I go to the best Korean place in like this entire city. He takes me to some secret location. He takes me to have great fish, and it's like an adventure all the time. So he goes out with me every night or every other night just to keep me company and just to make me feel better. I'm really blessed. It's miracles, okay? And yet I am so homesick, and I'm so missing my family. You know, it's unbelievable. And I want to thank you, because you have been helping me a lot. These streams are not just giving you information. I'm receiving a lot. I'm receiving feedback and support and love from you. You know, Lorna and Mommy, I consider you more friends than moderators, really. Robert, Julie F., Kim McKay, Susan, you know, thank you so much. You are so, like, you've given me so much personal attention and love. Thank you very much. That's fantastic. And the entire community, I feel like I'm not in front of just faceless people, you know what I mean, but in front of bunch of virtual friends, and I get lots of good emails, and you know, we pray every day. So all in all, it's fantastic. But even considering this, okay, I still feeling pretty blue and homesick. So I'm gonna turn on the comments now. Just don't give me shit, okay? Just give me something good, okay? Give me reinforcement, please. So I go to Bukhara tomorrow morning. I have tickets. Basically, after this stream, it's gonna be a sleepless night for me, more or less. And I'm gonna film a lot because I want to see things and I want to share things with you. I want you to take to Bukhara so you can see that fantastic historical place with me through my eyes, the way I see it, okay? So just hopefully I'll have a 2-hour stream from Bukhara. I hope my telephone, you know, connection will be good there. Fantastic places. I'm thinking about at dusk, around 6 p.m. my time, around 9ish perhaps in the States, but I gotta discuss with the mods. So anyway, that's the latest. Gonna turn on the lights, turn on chat. There you go. By the way, thank you so much for all the messages, all the prayers, all the good wishes that you've been sending, and for the monetary support, the super chats. They've come in very handy. you know, or they going to come in very handy because I haven't received any yet. So fantastic. Lorna's number one. Hi there. Yarn Prepper. Joy Scott, Mommy, Robert, Susan, Bob S. Hello everyone. Great to see you guys and girls. Leo has made it. That's good. Frank in Texas. Maryland. Good afternoon from mid-Michigan. Houston. Paula. Florentina. Envy. Paula. Ludmila Hopkins. Bear saying it. I'm gonna break my tongue. Anyway, hello everyone. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed my message, at least one of them, you know. You will feel better seeing Natasha and Michael. Oh, if they were right next to me, I'd feel 1000% better. I really, you know, I already, like I said, I've had this SHIT going on in my life on different levels, on the country level, on the personal level, on job level, job security level. Everything just, it's the worst crisis of my life. Not just my life, of all Russians, okay? We have not seen disaster of this level, okay? It's just many people still don't understand what they're facing, what they're dealing with. I do. I'm an economist, okay? I'm trained. This is my trade, first trade, okay? That's what I went to school. I understand where things are leading to and what's going to happen in the summertime. And it's just, it's insane. I'm just saying about Russia. Then there's another huge thing that really breaks my heart is what's happening in Ukraine. People dying. I mean, how worse can it get than this, okay? And on top of that, I'm just sitting there by myself. And today, for the first day, I felt like literally, I went out to a restaurant, had a dinner, fantastic dinner, by the way, you know. The same restaurant was a week ago that I was streaming from. I don't go anywhere else. And you know what? I was feeling like Friday night, tons of people, millions of people, everyone having fun, tons of Russians from Moscow, local Uzbeks, but I felt so lonely surrounded by all these people. It's insane. It's just so lonely that I even made the community post, and I'm venting now. A couple super chats from Reese Gray. Hello from Canada, Mr. Popular. Hi, Reese. If there's a higher power, I'm asking him to send you all the good you deserve and more. Thank you so much. I'm excited to see your Bukhara video. They have amazing architecture there. Thank you, Reese. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for message. And I will do my best at Bukhara. They still have the citadel that they built a couple thousand years ago. Fantastic, fantastic place, you know. Very authentic. It's like preserved in time. I'm gonna make a live stream from there. At least I'll try. And I will do tons of filming to make a video about that. Thank you, Riz. Christopher Law, $20. Greetings from California. Hope things are going well today. They're going well today. I've had a very busy week at work. Next week is going to be even busier because I have my boss coming to Uzbekistan for an industry event. A friend of mine, the banker, he was my best man at the wedding. If you saw my wedding video, that, you know, is a shorter guy, you know, is a banker from Russia is coming over for the same event here in Uzbekistan. So I'm gonna see my friends, and incredible. But this has been a very tough week at work and just in general. I'm really relieved. Although I'm not going to rest much this night. Tomorrow at Bukhara will be great, and on Sunday I won't do anything. I'll just all day. Sunday is coming up. Our Eastern Orthodox Easter. So I'll probably go to church for that for a service, and that's about it. Yes, Robert, I am planning on doing stream on Easter, so just as usual at midnight. A little later than midnight. Okie dokie. Tennessee's in the house. Donna Steely. Thank you for the supporting me and the mods. Thank you. Raylan21, thank you. And AH, thanks for the streams. I really am glad that you appreciate and you just thanking me for that, because it just gives me reinforcement, gives me strength to keep on doing it, keep on showing up every day. Because physically, it's not that easy to do streams. Like Pinball said in one of his streams, he said, Konstantin, I don't understand how you can do like every day. And I think I'm on autopilot at this point. I don't feel the tiredness anymore. I did a few weeks ago. I was incredibly tired. Now I'm so into this mode. I understand, like my body already knows that after midnight I'm gonna do a stream, So it's not as demanding, but still the tiredness is building up. Karen O, want to visit Uzbekistan. Karen and everyone, Uzbekistan is actually very friendly for tourists. Uzbeks love Americans. They're very friendly for all foreigners, and it's definitely worth visiting. Make time and visit it. One flight from New York, there's a direct flight. I think it's like 8 or 9 hour flight, and not too expensive staying here at the hotel. Fantastic food, fantastic people, fantastic sights. Something really, really different for you, okay? Most of you have not seen anything like this before. Safe, nice, not expensive. CS, thanks for $1. Thanks for the super sticker. David, keep talking. If that stops, can't be good. Mary Doran, thanks for showing up and being in my streams every time. Sending you healing hugs from Dublin, Ireland. I'm sorry, of course, from Ireland. Yeah. Thank you so much. Rare Roots, ever considered moving back to the US? Let's put it this way. Rare Roots, I have been thinking for the past 2 months of my life how it has brought me to this point and what's going to happen to me in the future. Been thinking and thinking and thinking. So many personal thoughts. Some I don't even want to share here. I hope you understand, but time will tell. But thanks for asking right questions too. Ultra sassy Belka. Becca. It's 1 a.m. here, 1:40 a.m. So I'm sorry, my tongue is giving up on me, not listening to me. I love these streams, but I love them because we're getting to know you as a person. I'm glad for the info, but more so I am thankful to know you now. Thank you so much. Thank you for your message. That's priceless. And thanks for the $5. Thank you. Appreciate it. Natalia Panfilova-Zuina. Thank you. Good job. Thanks for the message. Yeah. By the way, the Zuinas, they have awesome Telegram channel. go and check that out. It's it's in my Telegram. It's called Friends Chat Room. Marika Latham, so difficult for you, especially when you're away from family and children. Peace to you, and may you and your family remain safe. Thank you. Thank you so much. May peace and sanity prevail. Marika and guys and girls, I am far from giving up. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna show up every day. I'm just sharing my feelings a little bit. Sometimes I have better days and sometimes worse days. Definitely a worse day today, a bad one. It goes like something like this, but lately it's been going lower and lower. But I'm still showing up every day. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not near anywhere. I feel this is my responsibility and this is my duty actually to inform you and to speak up, stand up, and doing these things I've been doing. Please, if you want me to notice, then in the caps, John Cochran, a little early, happy Easter. Thank you so much. Христос воскрес, воистину воскрес. The Christ has risen indeed. That's what we say. Melanie is here. Great. Danny Truitt from Alabama. Finish your plate from Finland. Natasha W. I'm a Russian American. It hurts my heart to see the elderly affected by today's war. Natasha, I think you know somewhat how I'm feeling. I have been feeling. Karen O, thank you so much. Thank you for doing this. I know this is a massive effort, but you're making a difference. I hope I'm making a difference because this is what I'm aiming at, to make the difference. Thank you so much for the message, for support. It's not a massive, it does not feel like a massive effort anymore. My first streams, the first month, it felt like massive effort every single day because it took preparations, it took, planning and so forth. Now I'm so used to the doing them. It's like, I don't know how to explain. I feel like a professional athlete, so to speak, For example, a swimmer. If you go and you try to swim 5 miles, then you're probably gonna drown, okay? You're not gonna make it. It's gonna be so difficult for you. And then if you have to show up and swim 5 miles every day, that's gonna be so difficult. But after a while, after a few months, after a year, 5 miles is gonna be like so normal. You're gonna get used to it. And this is how I feel right now. I'm so used to doing the streams. I don't sleep much. That's the problem. Okay, but other than that, it's not such a huge effort anymore. Okay, it's just time, pretty much time, because I still take my time to prepare for the stream, to lay out questions and things like that. Anyway, thanks for the message, Karen, and thanks for the super chat. Tom Reinertson. Viva Las Vegas. Oh, the Las Vegas guy. Okay, great. Viva Las Vegas. Oh man, I wish I could be in Las Vegas. I would just take 3 days and just go out and gamble a little bit. I'm not a big gambler, I gamble just tiny bit, just for fun in my life. But I would love to join you in Vegas and just go around and admire the sights. I love the fountains in front of Bellagio, the pirate show, the volcano, just the whole thing. So Vegas is definitely a wonder. We watch every day and look forward to constant prayer hour. We will pull a one-armed bandit for you. God bless. Thank you so much. One armed bandit. There's a little story with one armed bandit. I told many times that one of my uncles was affected by CV-19. The doctors had to amputate his. After a while, we all understood they after he had like, come on. So that's it. Pretty box. Sign watch. Okay, okay. Buffer, it never fails, right? So I don't know if Rick, if you caught what I said, but I thanked you for words of support. And when you start the channel, let me know. I'll be watching whatever you do. If you fly a drone, if you share your thoughts, if you show around, I'll watch that. Just let me know in the email. Paul, $20. Sorry for not really understanding what kind of info you have access to here, to there. Should we assume those questions you asked in the beginning were rhetorical? Absolutely, you should, and they kind of are. Or do you really not know? Trust me, I can teach you, I can teach a lot of people here about what's going on. I know. I have access to all the information I want to, and need to have. I have friends in Ukraine. I'm in touch with them. I have friends in the United States. Nothing is blocked here in Uzbekistan. I have access to all kinds of media here. So you're right. Those questions I asked in the beginning were just like what you said. The answers are obvious. Connection is choppy. Bob S., thank you so much. Connection is choppy again. Frozen. All right. Leo's super chat. I missed Leo's super chat. I hate missing super chats. Going back to Leo, there you go. Thank you so much. It was a super sticker, and if it's less than $5, they really disappear quickly. That's why I missed it. Thank you so much. You are the usual suspect and the usual super chatter. Thank you, appreciate it. Great words, the people that send me messages in words, absolutely great. Some people send me just messages in dollars. That's also a very strong message, because every single buck, I am pretty sure that, and you make every single, like you work for every single dollar. And if you part and send it to me, then that's a very strong message in itself. So I appreciate it. Catherine, the hungry one, is here. Hey, give me your address. I'm gonna mail you some samsa. Connection is incredible. It never fails. When we get to the prayer, it becomes choppy. Look, I've tried everything, and there was a message today in the email saying that cell phone companies and internet providers, they cut on traffic at night to save on traffic because not too many people use it, and they like give more traffic during the daytime. Okay, that could be it in Uzbekistan, but I don't know. Mary, thank you so much. I'm so humble. I don't know. Where am I humble? Donna Steely, when you say your prayers, please add Julian Assange. Julian Assange. Julian Assange, okay. Is it like not a joke, right? If you want me to add Julian Assange? We will do. Whistleblower in USA. Yes, I know who he is very, very well. Julian Assange. Assange. Isn't he being deported to the United States, extradited to the United States now? Lorna, 45-minute stream. It's gonna be cut short. 1 hour is, I have so much more to say. I try to limit my time by 1 hour. 45 minutes will be even shorter. So, Yarn Prepper, does Russia make good chocolate? Well, Russia certainly has good chocolate, and it's made by Mozart. It's made by Austrian companies, Swiss companies, imported into Russia. Russian factories, not my favorite chocolate in the world. I'd rather have Swiss, European chocolate, German, but not Russian. Well, it seems like Russian chocolate is now all we have available because no more foreign goods, the sanctions. So I gotta get used to Russian chocolate. Newfoundland, Canada. Ryan, I used to live in Maine for a long time. Neighbors. Robert Bates, find out why add that criminal to the prayer. Now, Robert, you tell me. Should I add or I shouldn't? You make the decision. Some say Dominion, some say prayers, some say prayers. Oh, that's singing, right? Okay. Lorna, add Michael Milkiewicz mother. She's on the list right here. She had a heart surgery, I know. She's in the hospital. Where is she, by the way? There you go. His mom is in the list. Toblerone. Toblerone is a very good chocolate. Yes, I like it very much too. I like Toblerone, Mozart, and I forgot this world's most expensive chocolate. Not most expensive, but the best chocolate that's sold everywhere. I forgot the name. So Robert, please find out why. Like, should I or shouldn't? I don't really feel for that guy. I'm neutral to, that's not my story. Okay, that's not my country. That's not my business. All right, Robert, not Julian Assange. Marika, thank you so much. Message is strong enough. Thank you. James Rhodes, any kind of chocolate but Nestle. Okay, I hear you. Nestle can be found at every single Russian store, but I think it's pulling out of Russia, just like everyone else, every single Western company. My next stream will be tomorrow from, hopefully from Bukhara, and on Sunday, there's been quite a few things happening about Russian ruble. I will do another economic stream and I will touch what's going on with the ruble because it's crazy. You're not gonna believe. Russian ruble is getting stronger, but it's a very artificial strengthening. Okay, and I will explain you why. Just crazy. Natalia, thank you so much. This is the most unusual, the strangest message that I received in the super chat or anywhere like ever. Okay, I would love to have a pastor like Constantine. You really surprised me there, you know. I'm not a pastor, I'm not a preacher, I'm not nobody. Pastor must be like a spotless guy, like big, you know. Thank you, but very strange. 203 here. Pastor. Oh my gosh. Pastor Pot. Thomas, thank you. Kenneth Williams. Let's put it this way, Kenneth. I will not pray tonight. I will educate myself on this issue about Julian Assange, and I'll make a decision later. Okay. If he is a criminal, well, all criminals actually, all people, they, you know, so I'll just pray about him as a person. So I don't know, it's difficult. Father Constantine. Well, no, not today. Okay, I will research. Okay. Before we go into prayer, I would like to tell you one thing. One of the members of our community sent me an email with a prayer for Vladimir Putin. Kind of gave me a suggestion to pray for Putin, and the prayer is actually real nice. It says, please open the heart of Vladimir Putin so he understands what he's done, so he sees the goodness and he changes his mind and stuff like that. And it's been in my plans, but I cannot force myself to do that yet. Perhaps one day. Just wanted to share something. This, you know. Skipper09, as an atheist, I understand your desire to pray, but ask your God why, please. Okay, that's a good one, Skipper. Ask my God why, please. He's not my God, okay? He's not my God. He's part of my heart. He is the feelings that I have in my heart. He is the connection to the world, sort of a bridge. He is the bridge and he is the world at the same time. I know it's really hard to explain, but I don't pray to the God that sits on the clouds up high and like observes everyone and like an old man with a gray beard. That's not God for me. Okay, God is in my heart in form of love, in form of feelings, in form of just goodness that I feel. Okay, that's all. So ask him why what. I ask him different things. I ask for different things. I ask to help, but ask why this thing is happening in Ukraine. Um, I don't know what to tell. Is people are doing this thing in Ukraine, not God. And God is observing and trying to help everyone. That's how I feel. Anyway, I would really like if you join us. You don't have to call it a prayer, but just send good wishes to people of Ukraine, people all over the world. Our children that are growing up. That's all. Don't you have heart? You have people that you love. You have love in your heart. Therefore, in my eyes, that's enough. Okay. So, okay. So, would you please join me in prayer, as usual? Believers, non-believers, it doesn't matter how you call yourself. Atheists, I don't. That's to me. You're all same. You're all people. You're good people, and the names that are absolutely non-important. So please join me in prayers or good wishes or wishing good to the people, wishing goodness, doesn't matter. Just, I don't need a book or anything like that, not that. Dear God, thank you so much for giving us a good day today. Thank you for putting food on our tables, roofs over our heads. Thank you for having us sleep in beds, surrounding us with people that we love, kids, grandkids, great grandkids, parents, family, friends, just good people. Thank you. Please help people of Ukraine. Stop the bloodshed. Help, give strength to people to stop the bloodshed. Please open the eyes of people who are responsible so they can see what's been done and they get terrified and they will stop. Open their love, remorse, happiness, mercy, so they strive for happiness for everyone and they stop the bloodshed. Please give them common sense. Open their heads and put common sense into their heads so they can understand what's going on logically and they stop the bloodshed. Please help everyone in Ukraine. Please send an angel to every single person affected. Ukrainians, regular civilians, Ukrainian soldiers, Russian soldiers. Just make everyone stop hurting each other. Please help my country. Send angels with very sharp swords to get rid of the demons that have hijacked my country. And have angels run my country so it shines again. Please help our children to grow up people who love one another, who never fight with one another, who are friends with one another, and people who will make this world a better place. I want to ask for all people who are feeling very blue and very depressed. There is joy in this life and there is unhappiness, okay? And it coexists at the same time. And I'm asking you to decrease unhappiness and increase joy in people. Because all of us, we're really worth to be joyous. And if some of us are unhappy, please help. Reach out your hand and touch our heads and our hearts and fill them with joy so we feel happy again. I would like to ask you to help people, all people who are helping Ukrainians, refugees, people who have been affected, and please help the ones who are outside of Ukraine, just helping with financially, helping with thoughts, prayers, and people who are on the ground helping relief efforts. Please help all people who are in need of financial boost, who are not doing well financially. Please help them, because every one of us deserves to feel good. And, finances are a big part of our lives. Please help those who seek jobs so they find good jobs. Please help those who shed tears for one thing or another. It doesn't really matter about what. Please calm them. Please help everyone who is praying in this stream right now, or simply watching us praying, or will pray when they will watch reruns, or will watch just us when they watch reruns. Please help them, answer their prayers, and grant their wishes. I would like to mention a few people. These people reached out and asked me to mention them, name them in the prayer so they get help. Shay, Rafaela From, and her daughter Anna. Anna needs good news from a doctor about the results, medical tests. William Schaffner, Elena, Natasha, Jake, Michael, Oля, Dasha and Sky, Rebecca Witzman, Melissa Defo Asabawanki, Bas Semen, and Mary B. Jean Paul. His family really needs him to come back home. Please have him recover, get out of the hospital, and come back into real normal life. Paula McDonald, Jane Hancock, Michael Milkevich, mom in the hospital recovering after illness. Marlene, Mikhail's family, Dimitrius and Kieran, Maddie and Sharon, Narnian lady, Brantley, a 3-year-old grandson of Teresa D, Susan S with a couple broken ribs, needs your help, and everyone else. Thank you, dear God. Thank you so much. Amen. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you for such a great support on my post at the community section. Thanks for great comments today. Thank you for all the super chats, much appreciated. And I tell you this, with you, with my virtual friends and the community, I feel so much better than without you. I would have felt without you. Thank you again. You're awesome and you rock. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully in Bukhara.